Hey guys, it is August 14th at 7:47 p.m. So a little bit different setup today. Usually I'm doing this in the morning time. So today, the last few days have been a little crazy for me, and the schedule's been rocked a little bit. So this is the first chance I've had to get out and talk some more about the progress of Common Creative. So I'm going to quickly give you a little spin around. You can see beautiful sunset, 7:47 at August 14th. So don't know how well this will come across on the video, but beautiful evening. I'm out for a walk, um, and just quickly give you an update. So yesterday was the first day of school. All of my kids went back to school for August 13th, Wednesday, and because of that, the morning schedule got rocked a little bit. Didn't get a chance to do my normal routine that I've been doing for the last couple months doing this. Um, so changing seasons. There's a lot in flight right now. I'm actually changing my 9 to 5 setup. Mentioned that in previous videos. Um, Starting Monday, I start a new 9 to 5 opportunity, and so there's going to be a little bit of a shift there and figuring out how I'm going to squeeze this in outside of my responsibilities there. So um, there's a lawnmower going in here, so it's kind of loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but I'm going to try to get past it so it's not so loud. Um, so, still committed, still pushing forward. Make mention of it here just because it's all in the mix, trying to figure out the best time to work on all this. I think my schedule, got to get kids to school early in the morning. They're all leaving about 7 a.m. and I've got to get them to school. So I don't know if I'll be able to do these videos in the morning. I might have to do them kind of in the evening like this. And then the lion's share of the actual working on Common Creatives probably be in the evenings again after they've gone to bed around 9 or so. So I'm going to try to get an hour or two in the nighttime after tuck the little ones into bed. And so yeah, I've got teenagers to take care of themselves getting to bed, but I've got two little ones still. The youngest is 6. She is started first grade this year. The next older from that is my son, and he is 8. And he's in third grade this year. He'll be 9 here in a few months. And then I've got another daughter that just started 7th grade. She is starting junior high, middle school, and then I've got a 9th grader, and then another girl that's in 11th grade. So the older ones kind of take care of themselves in the evenings. The younger ones still need a little tuck in, a little reading, and then once they're situated, back at it working on my stuff. So we're all just kind of figuring out the new schedule of things. I'm going to be again, I wanted to talk about this. It's been a bit let's try that again. It's been a day or two since I made a last recording, and I'm trying to do these every day if possible. Give myself a little grace there, but don't want to get out of the habit. So that's what's happened the last few days. Tonight, I'm going to work on a few things that have come about from the campaign. So give you a quick update. We're now at 8 subscribers on YouTube. Man, we're like killing it. It's awesome. 8 subscribers. So the 8 that you are who are watching this, good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Go tell your friends. Let's make this a party. And seriously, it's awesome. Thank you for subscribing. We are at about, let's see, we had the biggest video we've seen so far on this series has been the intro video, which is around 57 views. And then the next one is around 20 views for the next episodes. and they just kind of trickle down from there. So it's a start. It's throwing a tree in the ground and watering it and see what happens. So for those who are still with me here, glad you're here. Thanks for coming along, and kind of give you an update on Common Creatives, the progress that we've made. So since launching, well, I was going to say we've got 3 more people who joined the community. So we're now at 408 people on Common Creatives. If it's you and you're watching this, welcome. Glad we're here. Glad you're here with us. Awesome that you created your account. Check out the features. There's going to be some more videos detailing what's the features are there coming up. And I'm also going to be doing email campaigns to the community, helping them see the features that are available on the platform as well. So for the newcomers to Common Creatives, welcome. We're glad that you're here. One account was for a musician. Another account was for 3D artist, and I forget the other ones. So forgive me. But glad you're here. Glad you're with us. Let your friends know about it, and let's keep this going. So 408, we're on our way. Let's see. So those are some great things. I did get some feedback from a few of the people who just created an account. Apparently there is a bug that we've discovered. So if you're the one who sent this in, thank you for letting me know about it. The bug is apparently some people are unable to currently upload a new photo for their main photo. It's got right now a default photo, like an avatar, and some people are reporting that they can't change it. It's giving them an error when they try to do that. So I think that's happening because the file permissions or how big a file that you can upload may need to be adjusted. So when you're uploading a file, especially an image, it checks a few things. And one of those things it checks to see how big it is, how big the file format is. And so that may be an issue. So I did a little testing on my end. I did not run into that issue, but I have had a few other people mention it too. So it's a little sporadic, which means that's going to take a little more digging to figure out what's going on there. But that's part of the fun. So I'm going to troubleshoot that a bit more. Again, if this is you that's sitting this in, 2 things. Awesome. Thank you. We can't make the site better unless we know about it. So thank you for sending that in. And second, we're working to resolve it. If you are not the person who sent this in and you are experiencing the same thing, I apologize. We are working to fix that. And maybe there'll be a video coming up soon saying that we think we've got it fixed and give it a try. So in full transparency, we've got some bugs that are issued with that. So we're going to be working to fix that. If you did not come across that, but you come across another issue and or even a suggestion of how to make things better, we are all ears. Again, we cannot make it better, or we don't know that it's an issue unless you tell us. So there's a little feedback form you can fill. It's really simple. It's like 2 questions. If you go to the homepage on commoncreatives.com and there's like a little envelope looking icon on the bottom right hand corner. If you click on it, it will ask you give a little summary of what it is, submit it in. It comes directly to me. I will review them and prioritize it to make those features better for the community. So if you're watching this and you have ideas or suggestions, you can submit it there, or even better, put it a comment down here in the down below, and you can if you make a comment down there, I'll see that there too, and or suggestion. So feel free to leave it there as well. So okay, well, I'm going to keep this kind of short, and maybe do a little recording later on tonight after we worked on some enhancements for the site. All right, guys, have a good one. Hey, everybody. Good morning. It is August 17th at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I got a few minutes here to give you an update. So it's Saturday. Just setting out to do what we need to do over Saturday. Just rounding out week 7. Week 7 has been a good progress this week. Haven't been able to do a ton as much as I wanted to do, but still a good week. On a personal note, school started for my kids. Um, Trying to figure out a new kind of workflow for this and what time I'm gonna be able to get these things done. As I mentioned in a previous video, got to get them to school in the morning. So morning walks with the camera are a little different, looking a little different. Um, let's see, I'm gonna go this way. The sun's not blasting your guys' face here, be in my face. So let's see, things that updated for the site. So as I mentioned in a previous video, I had a few people mention that they ran into a bug when they try to upload or change their profile picture. I've been debugging that this week, and haven't been able to solve it, but I've been able to find the conditions of it. The conditions are when you are trying to upload or change your photo and you're on an LTE or 5G network, really any kind of phone data plan. If you're doing it on your phone and you're trying to change it when you're on a data plan, you get an HTTP error. And what that usually means is that it's timing out, or it's not being able to process it as quickly as it needs to run all the scripts. And so what that means is when they go to do it, they get an error. It doesn't change the picture form. So what I found is if you are connected to like a Wi-Fi signal, or if you're on your regular network at home, you can still do it on your phone, but you just have to be on the Wi-Fi network to do that. Obviously, long term, we don't have to tell people how to do that, but that's is what I found. The condition is if you're again on a phone data plan and try to do the change, it gives you an error. So not great. I need to change that so people don't have that experience. So a couple things I got to look into is just looking at it could be a couple different things. It could be, again, it's timing out on the server. It could be the file images is too large. It could be a file image type. So yeah, I've just spent some time debugging that, working on that, looking at the code, figuring out why it's timing out on my friends trying to change their avatars on their phones. So if that's you and you tried that, we're working on it, looking to change that bug or fix it. The workaround is try doing it when you're connected to a Wi-Fi connection, and it should work just fine. So, so again, not great, but that's the current workaround, and we've logged it as a bug to fix. So I've been looking into that this week. Other things going on this week. Oh, I got the About Us page updated to include this video series, so people can find it there too. So that page has been updated to include our How I Got Here series, what you're watching right now. Yeah, I think that's kind of the big things this week. Trying to figure out the new cadence, the new plan of how I'm going to record these and work on them. My last day at my current 9-to-5 position just ended on Friday yesterday. So said goodbye to some friends there. I had been there for 7 years, and started a new opportunity on Monday. So why I bring that up here is this is all in the mix. I've got to figure out when I'm going to be recording these, when I'm going to be working on Common Creatives. School started. All of that is different than the normal summer months. And so good news is I'll still be able to work on the nights. That's usually the time I found the most available, is at nighttime. Again, tuck the little ones in bed, and 9 o'clock until whatever hour I'm gonna stay up and still get the rest I need for the next day, for all that's asked of the next day. So
I think there's going to be a little bit of a figure that out in the next week or two. But I'm going to keep these recordings going and give you an update on the progress I'm making there. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'll give you maybe another recording here before we round out week 7. Yeah, so I think that's it for now. Okay, guys, have a good one.
All right, guys. Hey, good to see you. It is August 21st, 7 o'clock. It's been a few days, and it's been a little time since I've had a chance to break away and give you an update. So I thought I'd do that. Week 7, that's the week we're in, right? Week 7 has been crazy busy. I know I've said that a lot lately, but it has been crazy, and that's why it's been a little bit of time since I've recorded a video. So I got a few minutes here before I got to run my daughter to an event she's got here. But it's been a few days, so I wanted to give you an update. So started the new 9 to 5 gig. That's going great. It's a awesome new opportunity, awesome company, awesome team. It does feel like I'm drinking from a fire hose. I haven't started a new job in 7 years. And so starting that new role has been really great, but it does feel like I'm drinking from a fire hose, so it's a lot to take in. Doing my best to do that. And so this week has been full of that. I started with them on Monday. Today's Thursday afternoon, evening, and I just have not had a chance to take a minute to do this. So to you guys, it's just a blip, but to me, it's been almost a week. To compound on that, I've had a cold all week, so not the best to start a new gig and start feeling under the weather and have a cold. I still have it, so I feel like I'm getting better at it, but it has required me to crash at night. So another reason why I haven't been able to do these videos is I've gotten home from work. This new gig, it is I'm in a hybrid situation, so I'll be there on Tuesdays and Thursdays to be with the team that I'm working with, and the other days I work from home, which is nice because I can still do this type of stuff on the after the 9 to 5 setup. And so but this week, because it's my first week, they've had me go into the office pretty much every day of the week to get onboarded, do training, meet my team, get computer equipment set up, all that kind of goodness, and which I'm grateful for. But what that means for Common Creatives in this week is it's brought things down to a very slow go. So that's what I want to give you an update on. Is didn't post a video on YouTube this week. I'm trying to do one a week. Wanted to post one on Monday or Tuesday. Missed that because again I'd started this new gig, doing the 9 to 5 there, having to drive in. It's in the Draper area in Salt Lake City, which is about takes me about 30 minutes to drive there from where I live. And so then I'd get home in the evenings, afternoons, and I have not been feeling well at all. So I have been crashing and sleeping and trying to recover, trying to get my health back in a good spot. So maybe this later on this evening, if I can, I'm going to try to get some more work in. I'm still working on the upload bug. As I mentioned in a previous video, there's a HTTP error, which basically means that when you're trying to upload a file to your, this is only happening that I know of on your profile picture. So when people, a few people have reported that when they, and it's only a few, it hasn't been everybody, but when you try to change your profile picture on Common Creatives, it's giving this error to the user, person trying to do it. And what that error means is that the script that's trying to do that is either timing out and is not having enough time to run the script, and or there's a problem with the file type. So what I've been able to isolate it down is that it's happening when people are on like a data connection instead of like a Wi-Fi or like a landline or like a Ethernet line, and so it's not happening there. So haven't got it solved, but I got some direction. I got to figure that out. So there's some technical things I got to look into. I think I mentioned this in a previous video, so I won't keep going on that. Yeah, so just a quick update. Even this walk is making me tired. Feel like I got to sneeze and cough. So sorry I haven't given you much of an update in the last few days. Here's an update for today. I'm gonna try to work on the site a bit more if I'm feeling like my health is doing all right. Otherwise, I might try to get some more rest. Just trying to recover from this thing. It's wiping me out. It's tough. So, yeah, I think that's it for now, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, guys. Good evening. It is August 22nd at 9:56. It's Friday at 9:56 on August 22nd, 2025. As I mentioned earlier this week, it's been a crazy, crazy week. Started my new 9 to 5 gig. That's going well, but it's been just a week of trying to figure out how to get myself situated there. I've had to drive into the office more often than normal, and I mentioned I've had a cold all week. So each day as I've gotten home, I spent a little time with the family and then crashed. Just been sleeping, trying to sleep this cold off. It is now Friday evening. Spent some time with the family this afternoon, and after the 9 to 5, and now I'm got a little time to work on this. I haven't made a whole lot of progress here on week 7, so just given all that's happened. So what we're going to work on tonight, I'm going to be working on, I mentioned in earlier videos this week, the photo upload bug. There's you can't really see it in that picture, but there's an HTTP error when that some people have been reporting when trying to change their profile image. It doesn't happen all the time. I've been able to isolate it down to when you're on a data connection instead of like a Wi-Fi or a landline connection for the internet. So I'm going to dive into that a little bit. Other things I want to try to wrap up. Add Venmo payment option. So I've been able to clear out the old business account that I had attached to my Venmo account. Real quick, if you haven't seen this in previous videos, I mentioned I'm wanting to put a Venmo, donate with Venmo option. So in the About page on the current site, there is this donate with PayPal. That's working fine. If you click on that, it launches the Pay with PayPal, where you can make the donation. I recognize not everybody wants to do that. I wanted to also provide the Venmo option. So that's what we'll be working on. The trip up there has been Venmo. When you have a Venmo account, they associate it with your telephone number, and you can only have one business assigned to your account. And I've had some other businesses assigned to that account. So over the last few weeks, I've been back and forth with their support, trying to figure out how to remove it. It's not an easy answer of trying to remove it. And long story short, I've finally been able to work with them to remove the current business one. It's not Common Creatives, there was a different one, so that I could add Common Creatives to the account. And so that's what I'm working on tonight. I'm going to get that set up, and then we're going to add it as donate with PayPal and then a donate with Venmo. Again, the proceeds that we're going to get from that is going to go towards the the fourth goal that I'm trying to get in there, which is to raise funds for the billboard that we're going to be renting out of the week of July 4th on 2026. So if you're watching this and you feel like you want to help with that goal, that'd be appreciated. You can go into PayPal today. The Venmo one will be offered here shortly. That's what we're working on tonight. I don't think I've shown you this, but I mentioned in a previous video on the About page, there is now a link to the YouTube series. And so that is on the About page currently. People can go now see the How I Got Here YouTube series. It is a link that brings you up there. And here in just a minute, I'll give you an update to where we are with the numbers on the business and some of the numbers of the YouTube series. So you get a glimpse into that. But a little intro to the How I Got Here series. Of course, you're familiar with that. You're watching it now. But that's been added. And then over here, to round out the week, I'm going to research what is needed for the billboard and end-to-end testing. Again, still trying to wrap that up. So those last two will probably be this weekend. I'm not going to worry about those tonight, but I'm going to try to get these two figured out tonight. That's the goal for tonight. So I'm going to pause it here, and then hopefully the next video I got some good news for you that we've got those on there. So all right, let's go ahead and I'll pause it. Actually, before I show you that, the next little segment, I'm going to show you the numbers. I'll get you updated on the numbers, where we're at, and yeah, so stay tuned for that. All right, guys, welcome back. It is August 22nd at 11:08 p.m. We're rounding out week 7, finishing up week 7. It is Friday evening. I'm probably going to be working on this a bit more tomorrow, but I wanted to give you just a quick update on the numbers for those who like seeing the numbers. So here we go. On the far left is the member count. So we've added a few members to Common Creatives. We were now at 408. So since we launched these videos, we've added just a few people on here. So as far as reporting as of this week, we're at 408 members on Common Creatives. For those who just joined, welcome. We're glad that you're here. The other reports that we have for the other parts of the business, so for our e-com sales, we're still sporting a 0, a goose egg on that one. So no e-commerce sales this week. Still hoping to get that one going. And this last report is job postings for the job board. So job board posting a goose egg on that one this week as well. So that's it for our numbers on that side. As far as the analytics, I'll show you kind of an update on the analytics. So this is all coming from, again, the marketing campaigns we're putting on LinkedIn and other social media, some Facebook postings on there. I'm not running any specific ads. The only thing I'm posting is my own channel and talking about this series. So again, if you're watching this, you are aware of that. So here we are on the numbers for this week. You can see here in the top right, we are looking at from July 25th to August 21st, which would have been as of yesterday. And you can see main count here over that time period. We've had 158 users, new users 154, average engagement time 46 seconds. You can see that spike right there in the center of the screen. That was the first announcement where we had a good, for us, a surge come in, a surge of 28 people. So, but that is that campaign of launching it. You see it's trailed off since then. We're getting direct traffic coming in here. That's mostly where it's coming from, some organic social and organic search, very little referral. And you can see this is another interesting chart right here. So this is that coming in. This is, you can see the green one is kind of the past in the past what it's looked like, but this little blue one is what's the more important one we're looking at right here is the uptake on that. So the main pages that people are looking at down here, we've got page views coming in, user engagement, scrolls. So, oh, here's the pages. This one I want to show you over here is the Better Way to Freelance. So that's the main page. Members, people going and seeing out the members, and then the About. That is where it's driving most a good chunk of the traffic as well. People looking me up. Good Joe, Ryan, and finding a quality freelance pro. This is the job posting area. So kind of cool to see the numbers. That's where people are coming in there. For our analytics, that's for the main social working network site. This is for the shop. So you can see the shop here, same time period over on the far right, July 25th through August 21st. And you've got the active users 49, new users 46, average engagement 36 seconds. So not as much, but people still kind of checking it out, getting some direct traffic coming in. Same kind of trend line in here, right? Heading up in there. That's, again, probably mostly me putting this out there, getting some interest from people coming in, seeing what I'm doing on this. We've got the main pages. So the home page is by far where people are coming in, and then people checking out hats. So yeah, I guess they're wanting to see the hats. So that's kind of where people are coming out looking at currently. And that's probably the biggest numbers on there. Let me give you an update on just the YouTube series number-wise. So we've now at 9 subscribers. So welcome 9 subscribers. If you know who you are, it's awesome. We've got 22 videos. I'm working on this one to upload later. The most popular one, obviously, is our intro here. That's got 59 views. And the next popular is week 1, episode 1, with 22 views, and then it kind of tapers off. The next popular one is last week's week 6, episode 2, where I talked about some of the numbers there, where we had 19 views, and then just kind of tapers off from there. So cool to see that going on. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Join the crowd of 9 people. Keep getting updated on these updates. I'm going to pause it real quick. I'm going to give you one more analytics view on the YouTube channel. For those who are interested, give me 1 second. I'm going to pause it. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. So I wanted to give you, this is a kind of cool little thing you can get from YouTube if you're running a YouTube channel, as I am here. So I wanted to show you some of the data that I'm getting from YouTube, just on the YouTube series. So you got 149 views total. We're looking at 8.1 hours watched, and then 9 subscribers. So this is kind of cool that they aggregate all the watch time. So 8.1 hours, and then 9 subscribers. So here's some of the content. So 149 views with 3.8 thousand impressions. Impressions click-through rate is 1.8, and then the average view duration is 3 minutes 16 seconds. So I'm sure these are not impressive to any major YouTube channel, but just seeing that we started this launched this just about 2-3 weeks ago, I'm feeling good about the start. So you can see that little peak in there. That's probably when we launched it and announced it. We had 68 in there. That was Tuesday, August 5th. Yeah, that's probably about when we launched this. So seeing that we're just kicking this off, I feel good about that. You got to start somewhere, and I'm feeling good about that. So a couple of graphs to kind of show you how this impressions and how they lead to watch time. So 44.3% from your YouTube recommending your content. Oh, I couldn't say that. And so your views down to your watch time from impressions. So that's kind of cool. Let's look at audience. So audience in here, you can see again monthly audience, 63, 9 subscribers, kicking that up, going up a bit. And So audience watch behavior, new viewers, all coming in from new viewers. These are all baseline analytics. So this is where we're starting from, things that we can go up from. It's just a starting point. So pretty cool to see that. I wanted to show you that as part of how I got here. And YouTube is currently my avenue of how I'm getting here. So if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't already created an account on the Social Working Network, create a free account. And if you are looking to get gear to get you gigs, head on over to the store and get yourself some gigs. Let's try that again. Get yourself some gear. All right, guys, that's it for on the analytics for week 7. I'm feeling good about that, and I'm going to try to get some more of this bug stuff worked out here, as I mentioned earlier, on for tonight. And all right, have a good one.
All right, good morning, guys. Here we are. It is Saturday, August 23rd at 7:46 a.m. Just got up, doing a quick little walk, get you guys updated. So last night, worked on a few of those things that we've been working on. Let's see, I made some progress on it last night. Not as much as I wanted to. HTTP error on LTE or data connection still remains a bit. Still diving into that. So if you're experiencing that and you're watching this video, we're working on it, trying to get that fixed. The good news is you can still do it if you just get to a Wi-Fi connection. That's not awesome. So I got to dive in a bit more on what's going on there. But the other thing is I try to get the Venmo stuff set up. Man, that's been a hassle. It's been rough. If any of my Venmo friends are watching this someday, man, your customer support is not awesome. So I'm doing all this through emails back and forth. You can't even talk to anybody about it. So it's been rough. Still battling this cold. That's been rough. Staying up late, designing and coding and all that isn't helping. But this week has been not a lot of progress on the Common Creatives front, starting the new 9 to 5 gig and school starting. All of that has been throwing a wrench in how much time I've got to work on things. So week 7 has been kind of rough, when we be honest here. But I'm still optimistic that we're gonna get some good stuff out there. These are all things we can overcome and do. And but week 7, I mean, a lot of good things in personal life, a lot of good things going on. It's just been a juggle of trying to work on this stuff. So these videos I think are kind of short this week. And the good news is I think I'm figuring out my cadence now. I'm going to figuring out when I can work on things. With the kids starting school, I got to help them get to school in the mornings, which means these talks, these morning videos may be altered a little bit in when I can do them. But yeah, and then so I'm going to be rounding out this video here for this week. And last week was good, but it's just, one of those moments of a big shift in how your normal day-to-day is going. And so I've been balancing that out. You can see I got some gruff going on this week. Get myself cleaned up a little bit more. And but yeah, all really good stuff. It's just got to figure out the new balance of things so that I can have time to work on this. Let's see. End-to-end tests, still working on that. I'm going to spend some time with my family. I know I've been talking about this for the last few weeks, but I'm going to have them do some orders on the store
just to test things out. And all the tests that I've done personally have worked fine. I just want to get a couple different scenarios and see if it's working all right for them. Different mobile phones and tablets and desktops and different ways of LTE connection versus Wi-Fi connection. All of that you have to kind of test out. So everything tells me it should be fine, and all the tests that I've done personally says it should be fine. But we're gonna test that out. So the family is back home sleeping right now, so I'm gonna head back there, and I gotta compile these videos too. So put these together so they can be posted on the YouTubes. So I'm gonna be working on that this morning, and then get myself ready to hit it again next week. So that's what I'm trying to do. Kind of the cadence, the flow of these videos is by Friday afternoon, Saturday, Friday evening. Friday evening is like a good burn the midnight oil, just work on whatever I couldn't get to on the week. Get that going. I had the goal to do an email campaign for this upcoming week as well. That hasn't gotten put together. So, yeah, this last week honestly just hit me like a ton of bricks, and so it's all good. We can overcome that, and so I'm gonna get this video put together and get it ready for YouTube, and then hit it hard next week. So I am feeling a bit better. Still not 100%, obviously, but yeah, I feel good. I feel good about where we're going. You saw from the numbers last night on the YouTube series and how we're getting that going. And all of that, again, is to be marketing and advertising for this business, trying to get it off the ground. So if you're with me here watching this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Join me on the journey of what it looks like to be an entrepreneur in 2025 here in America. Trying to get common creatives out there into the world, letting people know there's a better way to freelance, and join the growing community. It is cool to see that we've got a few more people joined. It's cool to see that we've got a few people subscribing and watching this. And we sported a big goose egg on the storefront, as you guys saw from the numbers last night. And that's on the job board, and that's also on the storefront. But it's all right. We'll just keep working on it, and we'll see where we get. So, all right, guys, I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to head back to the ranch, and I'm going to do some video compiling to get this ready to post on the YouTubes. So, all right, we'll see you.